Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be looking into error handling. We were looking into implicitly unwrapped optionals in the previous video, and now we're going to be talking about error handling. Now, I like this idea here of error handling because I had a previous thought in one of the previous videos that I had of how to catch an error, and I wanted to see if this is going to work. I think if I can remember what I was, the idea that I had, probably it'll work here, and I will be able to test it with this error handling because I'm trying to use an if statement to handle my errors, and I think that is not an extremely great thing. Using an if statement to handle your errors, because obviously you are recreating an error handler from scratch, whereas you can use what has been tested and what has been used and what has been proven to catch errors. Cool. Let's go through this and see what an error handler is, or what error handling is, or when we use it. I like how they say you use, and I like how this model is so specific. You use it. It begins with that. Cool. Let's see. You use error handling. You use error handling to respond to error conditions in your program. You use error handling to respond to error conditions your program may encounter during execution. In contrast to optionals, which can use the presence or absence of a value to communicate success or failure of a function, error handling allows you to determine the underlying cause of failure, and if necessary, propagate the error to another part of your program. When a function encounters an error condition, it throws an error. That function's caller can then catch the error and respond appropriately. Now, I like how it uses the word throw and catch. Let's read this again. When a function encounters an error condition, it throws an error. Okay, that function's caller can catch the error and respond appropriately. This function may or may not throw an error. A function indicates that it can throw an error by including the throws keyword in its declaration. When a function, okay, cool. I like how we can also create a function, because in other programming languages, this is a statement that you write within a function, but then here it appears that we're creating a function that automatically throws and catches errors. And I like how it has a throw here, almost as if I don't know how to explain this. I don't want to say it's a data type, and I don't want to say this comes from a class. Anyway, we'll get to the specifics of it with time. Swift automatically propagates errors out of their current scope until they're handled by the catch clause. All right, cool. I like that. Catch when an error is thrown. A do statement creates a new containing scope, which allows errors to be propagated to one or more catch clauses. Okay. Here's an example of how error handling can be used to respond to different error conditions. Okay, cool. Function make sandwich throws. Okay. And then here's the error that may appear here. Do try make sandwich, eat sandwich, catch sandwich error, out of client dishes, wash dishes, catch, well, okay, the syntax that they use here, we're gonna really have to learn how it works. Okay, so I think at this point, don't worry that much, since these are still the basics, so we may not get it to begin with, especially the syntax here. Understand what it's trying to say. We do know that a do is a loop, so this loop will continue on looping probably until we do not have any error anymore. That's one of the things that I'm seeing here. In this example, the make sandwich function will throw an error if no clean dishes are available, and if any ingredients are missing. Because make a sandwich can throw an error, the function call is wrapped in a try expression. By wrapping the function call in a do statement, any errors thrown will be propagated to the provided catch clause. If no error is thrown, the each sandwich function is called. If an error is thrown and it catches the sandwich error out of clean dishes case, then the wash dishes function will be called. If an error is thrown and it matches the sandwich error missing ingredients case, then the buy groceries function is called with the associated string value captured by the catch pattern. Wow, this is so sweet. Throwing, catching, and propagating errors is covered in greater detail in error handling. So we're going to get to that. I think this is pretty much the start of it. I was not able to write anything down with this, but it's fine. We'll get into it with time. So I think the video will end here for today, error handling. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.